So, I have an amazing story to share. Um, so, what I've been doing lately is walking to the library and using the public computer for 2 hours to write, so I don't have to be on my phone. And on my way 2 days ago, I was really, trying, I was mid thought. I was, just walking along, and I've actually stopped and actually smelled the flowers on the way, which is amazing. I don't remember the last time I did that. And I just realized how much you can enjoy every single moment and not just think about the end goal. The end goal is to get to the library, and but you can just, if you're present and if you're aware and you don't get lost in thought, so many things can happen. So on my way, I was, it doesn't mean I don't get lost in thought, because I do. But when I catch myself, I said no, be present, be present. And it just so happens that when I was in deep thought, in the moment that I caught myself and snapped myself out of it, I got a glimpse of something, and I looked down, and it was somebody's wallet. And I was like, whoa. I picked it up, and it's this woman's ID, and she had all her credit cards, and there was cash in it. I was like, wow, I gotta try. And so I get to the library, and I try and look her information up. I try and look her name up on Facebook. I couldn't find her, and I called. She had an earnings statement for her where she worked, and I called the address on the earnings statement, and they're like, we don't know this person. And a day went by, and I was like, oh gosh, I don't know what to do. And then a friend gave me the idea, well, if you found it around here, then maybe she works at, the branch that's out here, not in San Diego, which is a couple hours south. And I looked one up, and there wasn't one far away, and so I was like, okay. I called, and they're like, yeah, we have this person works here. And I was like, well, I have her wallet. And she's like, great, let me take my number and have her call me. And that was last night, and she never did. And then today I called again, and a few hours went by. I talked to the person, a few hours went by, and I never got a call back. And then in my last video, I talked about a conversation I had with Lisa, and instead of going to the library earlier, I had sat and hung out around the house and had this amazing, kind of revelation of an understanding about myself. And I went to the library after to write about it. And as I was writing about it, I was thinking, as soon as I was done, I got a phone call, and it was her. She said, hey, I heard you have my wallet. And I was like, yeah, let me call you right back. I'm in the library. So I realized her wallet wasn't even on me, because I started to walk towards her, and she started to walk towards me. And I was like, you know what? It's not even on me. I have to go back and get it. I go back and I get it. And Lisa just happens to be leaving. I'm like, why don't you drop me off at Burger Lounge? She drops me off. And I just happens to be the manager. And I said, is this your wallet? And she said, yeah. And then she's like, I'd love, if you'd like to have dinner, if you want to have something to eat, you can have something. And I was hungry. I was like, yeah, sure. So I had something, I had dinner, and I sat, and she was a really nice person. And at one point, she came and sat and we started talking, and she was really appreciative, and we kind of connected. And she's like, yeah, I'm in this area, like we should hang out. And I'm actually too embarrassed to say what I really felt in that situation, but but I think I have a date on Monday. It's like, because I found some woman's wallet, and we seemed to connect on and like had a really interesting conversation, and I was like, I mean, I'd ask you to sit and have lunch, but I don't have any money to pay for lunch, so maybe I can sit and watch you eat. And she's like, oh, well, let's go get coffee. And then she's like, where do you want to go? Starbucks? She said, we can go to I'll treat you to Starbucks. I'm like, oh, actually, actually, we can sit there. I have some money on my Starbucks card, so, but I don't really like their coffee. And she goes, I don't like their coffee either. I'm like, so let's not go there. It's just like, okay. I'm like, well, let's just walk around then. Like, all right. So yeah, I'm a little bit giddy now, because it's like, how is this happening? Like, I don't know. This is like totally, wow. Like, I snapped out of my deep thought just in time to find her wallet, and she just so happens to be close by, and also a really cool person that I want to hang out with. Like, like what? Oh, so I had to get that one out. Yeah, things happen when you're in the flow. I don't know. Someone told that to me, and that seemed to make sense. So